So, Pleasant Valley's gotten a facelift, everybody. We spent the last episode checking out some of the zone, and today we continue. Will I come to love it? Probably not. After all, this zone is a swirling vortex of blizzards and entropy. But it's fun to pretend. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark. In our Against All Odds series, we fully explored this brand new kitchen, and I'm going to take a moment just to open up this here storage cupboard and go back through what I'm carrying on me, because chances are I don't need all this stuff. So let's sort by weight. We're going to put that spent flare up. We are carrying 2 quality toolkits. That's just not necessary at all. We're carrying 2 can openers. That's not necessary at all. That's just rude. Why would I do that to myself or to my viewers? Oh, that's a lot of water. Yeah, we're going to put that much up, and look how much that helped our carrying capacity. Good, good, good. All right, so now I think I do have 1 extra toque. Yes, I do, so I can harvest that in a second, and I will. And I will. Can I just say again, thank you to everybody for the warm welcome back. Like, it's all the nice comments. Like, if you haven't seen them and you've been on the channel for a long time and you want to feel good, like vicariously through me, just go and read all the things that people have said on the last couple of episodes. You guys are amazing. Like, I'm serious. Like, I've been loving it. So anyway, sorry. I digress. Let's, I guess I'll keep that firewood on me. Yes, I'm burning land and fuel this whole time. What of it? What of it, I say. Well, we're still a little bit encumbered. I think the book is mainly responsible, in the firewood and the stick. The stick last episode is actually what did it. I'll put the reclaim wood away. And I suppose I'll put the book up too. Because God knows I've been carrying enough books around. And of course we do also have... Oh, that's right. I've already eaten the steak. I thought I still had a deer steak on me, which I don't. So I did mention that... you know, I'll never ever go back to the farmstead. And I do like this zone a lot better. There is no workbench here that I've seen, so that's something to be said for the farmstead. And that's been pointed out in the comments, and that was a very good point. But also, we still have a lot of stuff in this.
His own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Jennifer Hale re-recorded her lines. She really did. They all sound different, and I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe they should keep both versions, or maybe they have. Maybe both versions are in the game, and so you'll hear either the old recordings or the new ones. Or if not, maybe I'll suggest that. Anyway, I digress. For the second time in the first 5 minutes of this episode. So the other thing, like I said, is that we still have some stuff at Pleasant Valley. At the Pleasant Valley farmstead. Which, yeah, it's appropriate to call that part Pleasant Valley, just because that used to be pretty much all there was to the zone, apart from, like, the road up to Timberwolf Mountain, Signal Hill, and the little collection of shacks that used to sit at this part in the zone. So let's go ahead and harvest the toque. And I may actually, since I've got some cloth on me... Oh yeah, that's right, we found that toque as well. I can harvest that. Okay, I'm noticing that I'm getting thirsty, which is actually quite good timing. Should have actually drank that first. Let's repair our clothing after I make sure that I've got these in the right order, which, by the way, they finally fixed this. The outer layer. Oh, actually, once I fully repair the rabbit skin hat, I'll have it on the outside, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's got a higher wind protection rating at 87% condition than the toque does at 98% condition. So we've got that in the right order. But finally, this is the inside layer and this is the outside layer, as it should be with everything else. It's been fixed. Appreciate the commenter who, actually longtime channel viewer who DM'd me on Twitter. Was like, hey, did you see? And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So, all right, let's keep repairing for a little bit here. I guess I'll sort. Yeah, I've already sorted by condition. Good. I mean, it's really cold outside, so you can't blame me for... It'd be nice if I had some long johns. Maybe if we go up to Timberwolf Mountain and break into the cargo containers, we'll find some long johns. About to lose a sewing kit. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh, hey, a blizzard. Yay. Can you feel the sincerity of my enthusiasm.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
One thing I also noticed, and this isn't in my content, I noticed while watching Athena on stream last night, I think they might have changed the breath, just graphics, and we'll have to pay closer attention to that. I just saw them, but through the background of this screen. Am I going to repair that, or am I going to leave it? The rest of my stuff's at about 90% condition. I think I'm going to save my cloth. I'll go ahead and put that sewing kit up. Where are you? There you are. Oh yeah, I've got way too many sewing kits. Okay, so let's take a look around. I did check that backpack, right? Yes, I did. There's nothing sitting on the... It's kind of cool to be in here when there's a little bit more light. Let's take a look around and make sure that I didn't overlook anywhere in the town. Plus, there's some other areas across the road that I haven't been into yet, so we shall see. It sounded like a blizzard, but it's not actually a blizzard. I've been in there. There was a dead guy in there. I don't think I actually dipped in here yet. Or was this the house under construction? Maybe it was. Yes, this is the house under construction, and I did come in here. Never mind. Did I look under this shelf, though? Yeah, crouching is weirdly slow. That's one thing that has been reported in the current version of the game, which I think is build 1.60.55566, I think. I think that's the exact build number, so that might be something that they fix. They already released a 700 megabyte patch on patch day. So there was an update to the patch that came out to fix a crash that Windows 7 users were experiencing. This is me just making sure there's nothing on this Porsche. There's nothing. I know. Aha! I appreciate the commenter who, very snarkily, I might add, pointed out that there was another house down here. It's not another house. Look. Look. I was right. I mean, I saw it, but it's clearly boarded up. Can we get in the back? No. Punk. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. All right. Let's keep going back this direction.
I can't feel my feet.
I know you can't. I really do miss the old recordings of the lines. The new ones are good. But Jennifer Hale is an excellent voice actress. I think the only reason they had them re-record the survival lines is because they re-recorded all the lines from the story mode when they redid episodes 1 and 2. Okay, I'm going to step over here and see if this house is in fact new as well. I don't recall if it is, but we're about to find out. There's also a wolf patrol route, well, right between me and that rock up there, so we're going to be somewhat careful. Alright, this house is boarded up too. I'm beelining for the car in case there is a wolf out here.
I need to find food.
Oh, that car battery is sitting in the middle of the air. Alright, well, nothing in this trunk, nothing in here, nothing in here. I'm actually getting pretty hungry. I think I've already been in that house, but I'm going to dip back inside just in case there have been changes. What was that? Did you hear that? What was that? Freaking me out, game. Don't do that. Yeah, I've got to get inside and eat. Don't want to lose my well-fed bonus. That's 11 pounds of my carrying capacity. Thank you very much. Okay, have we been in here? Yes, we have. Have there been any changes? Doesn't look like it. Looks about the same. Looks about the same. Got the water out of here. Yep, did. There's a newsprint roll. Guess I'll pick that up for no good reason whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. The sardines make me nervous. Because at that low condition, they could be problematic. Sardines specifically. Eat the pork and beans for a nice 600 calorie boost. Yeah, you know it's bad when the sardine can reads last resort. Alright, and I will go ahead and drink that soda because I need to replenish some of my thirst anyway and get those 250 calories out of that. I'll eat the cattail. And the water. Okay, not a lot of food left on me. However, I do have an MRE. We're pretty cold at the moment, and we still haven't recovered a lot of condition. Now that I've explored a little bit, I really do feel the need to, I don't know. I think what I might do, because there is one area I haven't been yet. I know this is going to sound a little strange, because I know I said I want to explore, and I want to, you know, see the new areas in PV, but I also want to make sure I'm not abandoning this series entirely, just in terms of its progression. I'm going to go back to the farmstead. I'm going to make my way back that direction, because I've got a lot of food there. I've got condition that I do need to recover. We're only at 50% condition. If a wolf were to attack me right now and succeed, it would probably kill me. And that's not cool. I don't like that feeling. That's not a feel that I want. So I'm going to make my way back down. We could also head up to the, we're pretty close to the cache that we found. Oh, hello. Well, that needs to be fixed. Look at that. It's on video. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody report it. All right. I'll report it. But anyway. Oh, lost and found. That's a good one. I like that new line. That sounds good. I'm going to be commenting on all of Jennifer's new lines. Oh, yeah. I've forgotten to look at the breath. Does the breath seem... Yeah, the breath is less... Oh, yeah. I love it. Have you noticed the breath is more translucent finally? It's less obtrusive to the... just your field of view. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, good. Oh, I love that they changed that. Okay, so if there was a lost and found out here, then that means there have been changes to this particular area. There's a lost and found here too. Flares. I don't need flares. I mean, technically I do, if I'm going to be making my way back down the road. But I think I'll make do. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to keep moving as fast as I can. Part of me wants to rest for a bit, which I suppose I'll do to recover some warmth. I do have to also go back and get my bearskin, which is at the farmstead, which I can use to make a bearskin bedroll, which will be much more helpful in situations like this one. All right. Sleep for just an hour. Try and pick up some birch bark along the way. Almost reached the 60-day mark. Pretty cool. Making our way towards 100. Ah, nice day. Feels like 8 degrees. It's not even that cold. If I move quickly... Did I pick up my bedroll? I did. Yeah, if I move quickly, I could pit stop at the cache if I wanted to. But it's kind of out of the way. Like, it's almost faster just to frickin' sprint for the farmstead. Of course, if I sprint, I'll wear myself out and I'll be exhausted by the time I get in, which wouldn't be the worst thing, because I need to sleep anyway. Okay, it was a nice day. But the skies are turning white quickly. PV gonna PV. What can we say? When I passed this truck, did I look inside it? I can't recall if I did. I did not. Shame on you, Hadrian. And yes, I know you can search the visors. There's nothing ever in them. If you think that there is, you have fallen for the oldest urban legend in the Long Dark community. That's not to say that one day they won't prank us and patch the game without adding in a patch note that all of a sudden candy can fall out. Or some other treat can fall out of the visor. But for now, there is nothing ever in the visors. So the only purpose that flipping the visors really serves is much like opening the hood. Yeah, the cache is up there. Is much like opening the hood of a car, which is to kind of give you a visual indicator that, hey, you've already been here. Don't waste your time. Keep moving, etc., etc. All right, so we're about halfway through our coldness meter. It feels like 10 degrees. It's actually warming up, which doesn't surprise me. Is that a new bridge? Has that bridge always been there? Yes, it has. Right? Right? I mean, that is a new bridge. Or it is not a new bridge. I can't make up my mind. I feel... yeah, it's been there. Oh, God. My brain is so broken right now. Hang on. Trying to see if I can get up here. I am not going to fall off this bridge. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. But I do want to be able to see if there are cattails down there. Don't see any. All right. Keep moving. One thing that's definitely changed about Pleasant Valley that I didn't notice in episode 43. Notice that we're taller relative to the zone. One thing that's been weird about Pleasant Valley's camera for the longest time, and you could tell it when you were walking along these snowy roads, is that your field of view was actually quite low to the road. So you kind of felt like you were Tyrion Lannister walking around all over the place. But now you're at more of a reasonable height, indoors and outdoors. And I don't know if that's been an across-the-board change or just in Pleasant Valley for now. But that's something that has been... It's been a thing in the Long Dark for a long time, where different zones kind of seem to have different standing heights for the eye level of the player. So that's a good sign to see that finally, potentially, kind of going away. And being standardized across all of the zones in the game. There's been some discussion from what I've seen so far about how much has changed in survival mode this update. And just to be clear for people, because rumors are bad, there have been some artwork changes, mainly to Pleasant Valley. I haven't noticed if there have been any anywhere else. If there were any that applied anywhere else, it's just because that other zones use the same assets as the stuff that was changed in Pleasant Valley. So the zone itself has changed. The survival update is not until December. So there's been some discussion over difficulty changes or other things, and I just don't know how much substance there is to that, because if you go by what the developers and Raphael have been saying, this was a story mode update that just, because the episode is based in Pleasant Valley, this zone got some updates in survival, but that's the only reason we're seeing any changes to survival mode at all. More substantive changes can be expected in December, but not before. So for anyone thinking, oh, have they updated survival? No. They haven't. But did they nerf Interloper? No, they didn't. I mean, there might be small tweaks that they did that might be having some unexpected effect, but as far as intentional mechanical changes to the game, they have not announced any, and that's significant because Hinterland is a very transparent developer. They publish developer logs, they publish patch notes, they let you know what they're doing. So if they haven't said they've updated the survival sandbox. They haven't updated it. One thing they have updated: stick texture. Texture. Yeah. Also, there are new trees around. Can't see any right now, but there totally are. Right, there are 3 wolves out that direction, so let me be careful. Really gonna need to just rest for a while. Didn't really walk closely by any birch sources, so we don't have any birch bark. We're just gonna have to regain condition the old-fashioned way. This is me making sure there's nothing in here. Okay. One area I have definitely not visited yet. Let's go. Should have picked up some of those flares from the country store, but I confess I saw some of this on Athenon's stream last night. I will occasionally, I'm not going to do it every time because I know it's obnoxious, but I will occasionally keep posting. Yeah, that door leads up to the inside of the house, which is pretty cool. Keep posting whenever Athenon is streaming on Twitch. I'll post to the community log. Again, I won't do it every time, but he's been super supportive of the channel ever since he learned of who I was when I came and started hanging out with his crew. And so, not only because it's cool to return the favor, but because I genuinely want to return the favor. He's a good guy. You should watch him if you enjoy Twitch streams. So I did see some stuff a little bit on his stream last night. Okay. Doesn't appear to actually be anything in here. Our other bear hide might be done curing, though. All those cured guts. Nice. It's done. So we can finally craft the bearskin bedroll downstairs. So we're going to recover some condition first. But that is definitely something that we can do. Let's first step outside and grab some food. Also, I think I have what I need to repair my rabbit skin hat, finally. All right, we're going to eat that. How's my actual stomach? 1708? Okay. Let's step back inside. Alright, so yes, that door now leads down to the basement. And because they have a door there now, this back wall is no longer like slanted like it used to be. So slight interior changes. But oh, and there's wallpaper in here now. I don't think there was wallpaper before, was there? It was all wood wall, so they changed that too. I didn't notice last episode because I was distractible. I was excited. I was all over the place. You guys enjoyed it though, so. Oh, hey, look, a cooking pot that's hanging on the wall that you can't interact with. I'm bitter. I want it. Also because it looks bigger than my other cooking pots. Gimme, gimme. Okay. So let's recover some condition first. Don't have all the water in the world, so I'll have to remember that. Gotta find my way around up here now that... See, notice how much taller I am relative to this place? How tall I am relative to the cabinets? That's what I mean by the height difference. Whoa. Okay, so still working out some kinks. Alright, we're gonna sleep in here with a phantom TV set. Nobody be creeped out. Let's drink some Wawa. And I'm just gonna sleep as long as I bloody can. It's gonna take a while to recover the condition that I need to recover. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. I might need to go make some birch bark tea just to make this happen. So I'm fully rested. Part of the reason that didn't take much of an effect is, or didn't recover my health that much, is just that I wasn't that tired in the grand scheme. So passive health recovery will help, but what I really need is birch bark tea if I want to keep my health up at this point, because it's so cold. Every time I go anywhere, I'm losing health, and so you've got to start with a high baseline, or you're just never going to recover. So at this point, it's ironic because we need to go outside to spend some to keep cabin fever at bay. It almost makes me want to go back to that point where we started in episode 41 because that was an outdoor location with a fire barrel and an ability to, just kind of hang out outside near an area where a lot of limbs are, where you can keep a fire going, and recover condition that way, and potentially even birch bark. Although I don't know that there's a lot of birch in that area, but that might be worth doing. Although there's other areas in the zone we could do the same thing that we haven't explored yet, so I'll do that instead. For now, though, we have a bearskin bedroll to make. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Pick you up. Pick you up. All right, let's see. Green birch sapling is still curing. Let's pick the rabbit pelt up. Gut. Go. Hey, we got a sprain risk, everybody. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Well, can't really do anything until we have some daylight, because I don't want to waste my lantern fuel. So let's do the whole dance of passing time and resting for a minute. Yeah, here we go. We've got a bed in here. Anything under the bed? Nope. Our super slow crouch. I don't know why I keep opening the map. I don't know what game I've been playing that I really don't know that's telling me to open the map up to get to my inventory. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I can't repair that while in the dark. Oh, wow. Low condition on those. No fun. We're going to have to use that pretty quickly. So let's see now. I suppose I will just, yeah, not tired enough, of course. Past time for an hour. Sleep for an hour. I hear a blizzard. Of course. Not that it matters too much. Past time for an hour. Still not tired enough, so past time for another hour. Thirst-wise, we're actually doing okay. Let's sleep for 2 hours. We might not make it all the way through that time. Yeah, conditions barely recovering at this rate, which makes me sad. Really need that birch bark tea. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this episode here, and the next one we're going to go ahead and make that bearskin bedroll now that we have some daylight about to kick in. And then we're going to start looking around the other areas of the zone. I just really would like to recover some condition first. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it here. I might need to, like I said, go out somewhere where I can be outside and not worry about cabin fever while also keeping a fire going and maybe having access to some birch bark. So I'm going to have to think about that a little bit and continue moving on in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.